Picture this: Edmonton's beautiful urban parkland, abundant outdoor activities, and a lifestyle that almost feels perfect.
It happens every year. Edmonton's first major snowfall has arrived, and it's a doozy.
With affordable housing, a thriving economy, and Canada's most comprehensive healthcare system, it's easy to see why so many people move to Edmonton.
Analysts say there's a ticking time bomb in housing.
Edmonton deals with the thaw, melt, pool freeze. 2023 increases health operating expenses.
What if I told you for some, moving here has been their biggest regret? Extreme winter weather and a challenging job market are just some of the reasons why people regret moving to Edmonton, Alberta. Today, I'm going to unpack the biggest regrets people have when moving there. Edmonton is the capital of Alberta, and to be honest, it has a lot to offer. With a thriving economy, stunning river valley parks, and one of the lowest cost of living compared to other major Canadian cities. Like any city, it comes with its challenges. Whether you're considering the move or just curious, this is everything you need to know before packing your bags. Let's start with the big one, the weather. Edmonton winters are no joke, with temperatures often falling below minus 30 degrees Celsius. And it's not just the cold. You've got icy roads, heavy snowfall, and short daylight hours that make it challenging to stay upbeat and stay active over the winter. And to be honest, the summers can be unpredictable too, going from hot and dry to cold and wet in a matter of days. If you're not into the extremes, Edmonton's climate can feel relentless. Stick around to the end of this video and I'll share the #1 regret people have when moving to Edmonton, and it's something you might not expect. While Edmonton is known for a strong economy, the job market can be tied to oil and gas, trades, and government positions. If you work in these fields, finding a job should be a breeze. But if your career is in, say, arts or tech or maybe a niche market, you might have a really hard time finding a job that fits your needs. Many newcomers show up expecting to find a job right away, only to discover that it takes a lot longer than they thought to find the right job. Edmonton's public transit, it is improving, that's for sure, but it definitely is lagging behind a lot of the other Canadian major cities. The LRT system does not cover the entire city, relying on buses, and of course when the weather is bad and there's winter storms, sometimes the buses are canceled and you can't get to where you need to be. If you don't drive in Edmonton, it can be really challenging getting around the city, especially if you live in the suburban areas. Edmonton is one of the most sprawling cities in Canada, which means getting from one end to the other can take a long time. The city's growth has led to more traffic congestion, especially during peak hours. So if you're used to a more compact urban living, the size and spread of Edmonton might feel overwhelming. Unlike Calgary, which is a lot closer to the Rockies, it can take a while to get to those sort of weekend destinations that you might be used to. You're a 3-hour drive from Calgary, and if you want to go to places like Banff and Jasper, it's even a longer drive to take your family. For those who love weekend getaways or trips to other cities, the distance can feel a little bit limiting. Now, we've talked about weather, jobs, and transit, but one thing that's often overlooked when people move to Edmonton is the cost of your property taxes. Property taxes are notably higher than many other Canadian cities, and this can be an unpleasant surprise for new homeowners buying in Edmonton. Now, property taxes might not be a make and break for you, considering you can buy a house in Edmonton for about $400,000, comparatively to, say, somewhere like Vancouver, where you're going to spend at least $1 million for an apartment and $2 million for a nice home. Now, Edmonton is known for its friendly people, but if you're moving from a small town, you might have a bit of a harder time sort of building a connection with people and building your own community. The cold winters and spread out neighborhoods can make it difficult to connect with others, leaving some newcomers feeling isolated. But with lots of community groups and different indoor activities to do, be rest assured that you can find friends if you're willing to go out and look for them. Okay, so here's the big one that people rarely expect. Edmonton's entertainment scene can feel limited, especially during the winter months. While the city has a vibrant festival culture over the summer, the rest of the year can feel quieter compared to cities like Toronto and Vancouver. So if you're someone who craves that nightlife and needs that buzz in their life, you might want to consider doing some research before you move to Edmonton. But here's the silver lining. Edmonton's affordability, strong community spirit, and cultural offerings are just some of the amazing reasons why Edmonton could be your next destination. So what do you think? Is Edmonton still the right fit for you? Or do these challenges scare you away? Leave a comment below. I want to know how you feel about Edmonton and what your thoughts are. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out my other videos for market insights and lifestyle tips. See you at the next one.